Hi, and welcome to Futures Discovery. I'm your host, Cortez Draper. On this program, we'll embark on the fascinating world of futures and learn from top professionals in the field. Today, we're stepping into the heart of the financial world to explore a tradition that's been around for decades: open outcry trading. In the captivating world of futures trading, open outcry stands as a testament to tradition, even in an era dominated by electronic trading. Open outcry, a method where traders use verbal and hand signals to communicate buy and sell orders in a physical trading pit. It's a dance of voices and gestures, a timeless practice that has shaped the landscape of derivatives trading. It's a strategic space where everyone from brokers to market makers are looking for the best markets and prices to execute their trades and trading strategies. A common notion in the space is faster, better, and cheaper. Underlying the competitive nature of the space and the constant focus on improving and progressing in a way that benefits the client and their strategy. The trading pit is where a majority of the interactions occur among traders, brokers, and market makers. In this bustling arena, traders engage in open outcry trading, using hand signals and verbal communication to convey buy and sell orders. Brokers play a pivotal role in representing their clients' interests on the trading floor, executing trades and providing real-time market insights. Market makers operate within the pit, continuously quoting prices and providing liquidity and facilitate trading. The trading pit serves as a hub for price discovery and trade execution, with participants relying on quick decision-making and keen observation of market dynamics. Despite technological advancements, the pit remains as a vibrant center of trading activity, fostering human interactions and camaraderie among market participants. This method, which once reigned supreme in exchanges worldwide, has faced significant decline with the rise of digital platforms offering speed, accuracy, and global accessibility. Coupled with a global pandemic, this has taken a lot of people off of the floor. The CME, one of the last open outcry trading pits where 10 to 20,000 people used to be on the floor, now only has around 200. So why does open outcry persist? Today, we'll delve into the reasons behind the endurance right here on Futures Discovery. Some people will argue that face-to-face interactions in open outcry trading allows for better negotiation and complex trades and provide a unique form of liquidity, especially in less electronically liquid markets. The tradition of open outcry can also be seen as a larger and more efficient information and communication system. A team of players from floor traders, brokers, and clerks interacting with market makers and industry professionals around the nation to find markets with the best price and liquidity, offering fast and efficient price discovery. In markets where electronic liquidity might be lacking, open outcry steps in to bridge the gap. And let's not forget about the nuanced insights that the physical environment of the trading pit offers. Some traders believe that observing behaviors and actions in person provides a depth of understanding that electronic platforms cannot replicate. It's not just about numbers, it's about the energy, the rhythm, and the shared experience of a community engaging in the art of trading. So, what does the future look like? I think the honest answer is no one really knows. But there have been numerous advancements to the space. You'll find nearly everyone interacting with a computer screen or a tablet of some sort for a majority of the day. The advancements in technology have evolved into apps and tools like Bloomberg, Telecoms, Slack, and the CME desktop, all acting and contributing as some form of information hubs for usable, important information regarding price, liquidity, news, and ways to stay in constant communication with clients and other professionals around the world. And there you have it, a quick overview of open outcry trading and how it still persists today. Now remember, this is just scratching the surface. To gain deeper insights, let's talk to Mark LeeMaster. He's the founder and senior manager of Mark IV Brokerage and Smart Confirm, who brings a wealth of experience in the futures industry. Mark, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. What does open outcry mean to you, and why do you continue to operate in this traditional method of trading?
For me personally, the trading floor, when I heard about it, it was a space where you could start as a runner. If you did well, you'd work your way up. You could take your time and advance. And if you were good at it, you would continue to move up. Whether it was on the brokerage side or the market making side, it's very competitive. But if you stick with it and work over the years, you can pick it up and move forward. As far as how and why are we still here, that is a market choice. The market always finds itself, whether it's the tightest market, the cheapest execution, or the best pricing. So it's always faster, better, cheaper. That's how it was when you walk on the trading floor. It is a competitive marketplace. And so you better be thinking that when you walk on the trading floor. Faster, better, cheaper. And as long as we're providing services for our clients, they'll choose to use our services, whether we're competing against the computer prices or the block, the different venues at CME Group or global exchanges across the board offering alternative products or very similar products to the CME Group. It's a competitive market and clients have choices. So best price, best liquidity, best execution.
I like to hear that the reason this still persists is because it's the market's choice, because you're constantly trying to improve in the space that you're in. And it's constituents just saying that, you guys are competitive. You guys are still competing with all the advancements that's happening in technology. You guys are, I'm assuming, using technology yourself to help, the type of floor trading that you guys are doing. But it's great to hear that. And then also just the promotional side of how you came in. And if you work your tail off, you can get that job increase, that promotional increase within the industry. So I think that helps people also be competitive in nature when working in that type of environment as well. Can you elaborate on the various roles like brokers and floor traders and market makers and describe the workflow that happens from start to finish when executing a trade?
There's two different sides to a trade. There's the executing broker, obviously, who are representatives for either large global brokerage firms or representing their clients. The runner to trade checker. The trade checker is checking the trades after they have been executed by the executing broker with the counterparty. At that point, the two trade checkers find each other, make sure that it's the correct price, quantity, months, contract strikes, just the overall package of that trade matches exactly, which reduces risk. From there, you have your clerks who manage initial contact with clients, general quoting, overall vol perspectives, straddle runs, those type of things. And then you move into your top step clerks who are actively engaged with the broker, managing live, which are now electronic decks versus the old paper decks from 30 years ago, how it used to be. And then you have your execution broker speaking directly with the off-floor brokers who are working on the Bloomberg terminals and the telecom systems, working directly with bank clients or global brokerage firms or hedge funds. And they're communicating directly with the pit broker, who is then asking for markets from all the market participants available, whether they're other executing brokers or market makers providing prices and liquidity.
It sounds like a well-oiled machine that you guys got running, from clerks to brokers to everybody double checking, reducing risk, but also making sure that a seamless process and that the execution on the client side is executed the right way with the best strategy, and still to the holy trinity, as you said before, a faster, better, and cheaper environment.
And I believe that the open pricing and just open price discovery of what Open Outcry provides helps provide that market information for the global market participants now, which are the market makers. I mean, that in itself has changed. They used to be smaller Chicago market making firms. Now these are global firms. They're executing trades. So as you asked, what is the order flow of the market maker? The market maker is there providing a price. They have 95, 99% are using tablets. They are having their prices fed to them from their global and macro books. And as they execute and enter the trades that they are engaging in on our trading floor, those go into a global macro book and those are hedged off globally there. So as they're managing the risk, their prices are adjusting on a global scale. I mean, it is a very big product and deep liquid markets and very sophisticated market participants.
Talk a little bit more in depth about ideal markets for open outcry trading compared to electronic trading that keeps this method competitive.
The future side of SOFR trades, 100% on the computer. But as far as the product, the sophistication of the product, the ratio spreads, complicated structures packaged together, These aren't simple outright calls or put spreads. And as we are pricing, they're adjusting ratios of these packages and spreads to fit what their lending and borrowing needs are. So in that sense, it's much easier to price that way.
Has there been any advancements in the space for Open Outcry over the years, leveraging modern tools and technological advancements to increase efficiency and performance?
Absolutely. So, I mean, again, it's been transformational every 5 years, I would say, whether it was back in the day, the electronic futures adding to the depth of the option markets, Bloomberg, Mayor Bloomberg, Bloomberg terminals, huge. Those connected. We were able to, at that point, as the consolidation was happening, where the end global brokerage firms wanted to access the trading floor directly. So we were able to do that using the Bloomberg terminals, as well as the innovations in the telos and now the voice over internet telecommunication systems, which were huge during the COVID transition. And then also we use Smart Confirm, which is the platform that we built for floor brokers to execute their trade confirmations back to clients, and then to process the trades, to speed up the trade processing from what was, what could be 20 minutes or a couple of hours to down to just 2 minutes, or just a few minutes. And we're able to send those trades directly back to the end clients and have them in their end clients' books, reducing margin, reducing risk, reducing market reg and headaches. And in times of stress, when clients need to have their hedge back and they're being exposed and stressful times, our ability to return these trades to the clients quickly, accurately, it helps. And it's a good service.
How does this atmosphere, foster camaraderie and the sense of community among traders? And how does this aspect impact the trading experience?
The camaraderie, it's there in that we all compete on a stage. We're all there trying to make a living, trying to provide value and service for whether it's our backers in trading and market making, or for our clients on the brokerage side. So there is that common camaraderie that we're all in this together. We all see the successes and failures. We see people come and go all the time. Not, all the time, but you do see transition and turnovers and successes and failures. So with that, it does bring a community empathy forward for others in a human endeavor, because we do have to return tomorrow and work together, no matter how fierce the miscommunication may have been the day before, or how stressful the conditions may have been.
On your perspective, looking ahead, what are some of your predictions about the future of open outcry trading? How do you see it coexisting with electronic trading platforms and advancements? And what type of adaptations might be necessary for this to be continued in relevance and competing against other participants?
My predictions on open outcry, now that we've gone through COVID, the transitions, the switch, the reset from Eurodollars to SOFR, moving a $300 trillion market over, the CME has done an amazing job there, and they will stay out front. Right now, the clients are choosing to use open outcry. In the future, I don't know if that's going to be AI or a VR pit, or who knows what the future holds for this space. But I am confident. I'm still 5-year bid. I know that was 30 years ago, but I'm still 5-year bid. And I think that as long as we're providing the services, clients are happy. The feedback we're receiving, both from the exchange and the CME's global clients, they're happy with the service. The price is right, and we are helping the CME to grow the product. And it is an amazing product, and there is a lot of interest and room for growth.
There will probably be some type of, technological change, as we continue to advance. How that looks, that's probably the most unknown question. I like that you said AI and VR, but
yeah, who knows? And the
yeah.
pit computer, we need, and that's where outsiders find it confusing. We need each other. We need the computer. We use it. We need the blocks, which are also, it's a form of call around, but also an open, it's not open outcry venue, but it is a voice centered venue. But we need all three platforms in order to service the client's needs for what their needs are, and whether that's the right size, the right price, liquidity, or timing. But yeah, the pit itself, I believe, enhances the screen, and the screen also enhances the pit. And I believe that using Smart Confirm, we're using Smart Confirm to enter the trades after and the post trade confirmations, but we use it as a front end system. So I don't see how we can't use that for front end as well. And so right now, clients have a choice between the screen, the pit, and the block. And as long as we continue to provide best pricing and service and liquidity, we'll stay.
Of course, it's competitive, but you guys are not clashing against each other. You guys are coexisting. You're using the block, you're using the screens in the space together. And so it's important to realize that it's not all competition. Everybody's benefiting from also this coexistence of everything working and interacting with each other. So that's great to hear that perspective as well. I want to hear your perspective and your advice that you would offer to young individuals like myself aspiring to make their mark in the dynamic world of derivatives trading. What advice or guidance would you offer towards them?
Well, know yourself. It's a very competitive space. It takes time to move forward. And also when you walk on that floor, it's the same thing that I was taught from Leo Malamed's video back in the day, who invented these financial futures products. But that's faster, better, cheaper. As soon as you walk on the floor, start looking for where you can add value, bring to your team, support others, and word is your bond on the floor. If you break a trade, you break your word, everyone sees it, you're not going to be there long. You have to hold your ground and work together as a team.
Mark, we appreciate your time and insights into the tradition of open outcry trading. Your extensive experience and expertise brings a unique and enriching perspective to our exploration of the dynamic world of financial futures. Thank you for being a part of Futures Discovery.
Thank you for having us. I'm just still surprised we're still here.
Yeah. Well, I'm betting on you. I'll take, your bet on 5 years too. I hope that you guys continue to be around and add to the space. It's great to hear your perspective, Mark. Thank you.
Absolutely. And thank you for your interest in our community and Open Outcry.
If you're enjoying the content today on Futures Discovery and want to learn more about derivative markets, look at some other videos on our series, but also check out Options Discovery hosted by Esma to learn more about the space.